Hi guys, excuse me, welcome back to my channel. So in my cleanup, I found I have so much Christmas paper. Don't ask me why, I don't know. I have no idea what I was planning on doing with all of this, but I have a ton of Christmas paper. So I figured I would bring you guys along and we'll just make some ephemera and stuff with it. Excuse me. I think what I'm going to do, let me go ahead and grab my paper cutter out and let me cut these because I think I'm just going to, no real clue what I'm doing. I figured I would just make some ephemera and we'll just go from there. So I am just cutting these off and cutting them wrong, but you know, that's what I do. It wouldn't be me if I cut them correctly the first time. Y'all wouldn't know what to do if I cut it correctly the first time. So I am attempting, and I'm sorry, I am off screen, off frame. I see that. Let me, I'm just cutting some of these real quick. You know what? I'll just do it with my scissors. That way I can halfway stay on in frame. So I think I am going to kind of stack these and make these into like a stacked belly band. We'll see how that works. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do with those. Now I probably should use a base. Let's see. Let me just look in this 6x6 pad because this would work for a lot of my. Look at here. Let me just use a different one for a base. I don't guess it really matters if it's going to be a base as to which one it is. So in order to keep you guys in frame, I am just going to cut this right like this. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I want to just kind of look and see how these would look if I stacked them like this. And these look like they may be too big, so you know what we will do, because I still want to use these. So I am just kind of gonna trim around them a little bit. They don't have to be the square. I think I'm gonna like that better. So yeah, I still have no voice. I don't know when it's going to come back. I am ready for it to come back. Because it is driving me crazy. So I'm just like trimming around these, you know, no rhyme or reason per se, just move some of this trash out of the way. Put it in my neat little trashy bag that I made. Okay, so what I figured is I can just kind of like stack this stuff like this. So let's do a couple more so that we'll have plenty. And I'm just doing it with these scissors here because I just thought it would look kind of cute. Maybe the tree at the bottom, we'll see how it looks. I could do it like that. Okay. So I think that will work. So that's going to be one of the things that we do. Now, do I want to ink around it? Let's ink the stuff up a little bit. I don't really need inking, but you know what? Who cares? We're going to do it anyway. Just for the fun of it. So I hope everyone is having a good weekend. I have just stayed at home. I did rest quite a bit. And then I cleaned out the craft room some when I went to change the sewing machine needle. It's a whole different story within itself. Okay, so let me see. I want this to dry quick, so I'm going to grab my Fabri-Tac. And let me just see, I'm going to put a little bit of glue here. And maybe a little bit of glue there. Now, if I wanted to, I could take this and go to the sewing machine and then like run a strip of, you know, just run one seam down the middle of it. And I may do that, I don't know. There, that's cute. So we have this cute little belly band for our journals. Very cute. A little different. Okay, so that's one project. Now, let's see. Let's get a piece. This pad here is actual. It's paper. It's real thin. So, let's see what we can do with some of this. I think I need to trim it because it's going to be too wide for what I want to do. So I think I'm going to trim it maybe about there. Okay. Set this over to the side because we'll use it. And I'm just going to, I think I'm just going to make an envelope with this. So I'm just going to fold it up some. And then fold it down a little bit. And I will round my corners. Or attempt to round my corners. And I think I'll do it on the inside here too. And apparently I need to sharpen this one as well. Okay, now I'm going to put just a little thumb hole there. Not very big at all. And let's ink this. So this will be something that'll be good to go down in a journal, a Christmas journal, which I have a couple that I have to get done. So it will be very nice to have some ephemera to pull from without having to stop. I will enjoy that part of it. Then let's go ahead and ink this. And again, I'll go ahead and ink the back because I don't know if it's going to be glued in or if I'm going to just clip it in with like a paper clip. And so because I don't know, I need to go ahead and have it all inked. Okay, now we got that. And I think for this I will use my Fairly Arts glue. It will be fine. This is thin paper. So just a strip down each side there. All right, now we don't have to decorate this, but how cute would it be to have something on it like that? And let me just kind of, I'm not like really fussy cutting this. I'm just kind of go around it just a little bit. And we'll see. We might not even use it. But we're going to see what it looks like. You know what I can do? I can glue it like there and then make it to where it's a tuck. Let's do that. So it will be the closure for our envelope flap. So I think we'll put it like maybe right there. So I need to glue on this bottom part, and I will use Fabri-Tac just because we're going to be using it. We'll be messing with it quite a bit. So I'm just putting the glue on the very bottom of it. Then I'm going to hold that down, and I'm going to put it right there. So now when this dries, you'll be able to tuck that behind there. So now we've made an envelope. We have made our belly band, wherever it went. Okay, let's see what else we can make. Let's see. I've done this in the last video that I think it'll work okay on this, even though these pages are not double-sided. I think it will work just fine. Let's make this a little pocket. And so again, I'm not measuring, I'm just folding. What did I do with my bone folder? Okay, and let's round these edges a little bit. And this is just, you know, I'm trying to use up some of this Christmas paper that I have. I was just trying to figure out some cute ways of using some of this stuff. Because Lord knows I have enough of it. If I didn't buy any Christmas paper for the next 10 years, I'd still have plenty. Now, do we want to put something up there before we cover it? Let's take a look at that. You know, I have this paper here. This is thin paper, so let's see. Oh, what about that car? I like that. Let's see if that would match. I think it would match. Okay, so let's cut a little piece of that. So I know it needs to be 6 inches, so I'm just using my my mat here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm just going to put this down like here, because I know that's where 6 inches is. So let me cut that. And I'll just move my ruler, but it's okay. Now, I don't need it to be that big, so we will just maybe cut maybe 3 inches. So that's all I'm gonna do. Just get it lined up. And then cut it at 3 inches. And that should be, yes. So all I'll have to do is trim the edges. So let me go ahead and glue this down. And again, you could sew around this, and I may end up sewing around them, I don't know. It just all depends on what mood I get in. Actually, I'm going to bring it down just a little bit from the top. I like that red showing. Okay. And I do need to trim it up just a little bit, not much at all. Okey-dokey. And let me squeegee it all down just to make sure. I think that looks good. Now I'm just going to ink it up a little bit better. Okie dokie. Now let's put some glue down. Just a really thin strip. And there we have that pocket. Now I do have some of the stuff left over from my E-Club kit. And I think I want to use one of these. Just stick that on there like that. I love it. And then I can put some ephemera in it. All I have right here. You will see this is some stuff that come with the E-Club kit. We could stick some stuff down in there. Just make it look really cute. So there we go. So we've done that. We've done the envelope and wherever my belly band is. Oh, my belly band. So let's see, what else can we do? Let's get back out to the one, you know, I have these that are already cut out. Let's just do something with this. Tell you what, let's do this. Let's make a library pocket out of one of these. It's paper, but it'll be okay. I'm just looking to see. So we to come up like that. So I need to trim it. And so I'm not even going to measure. I'm just going to line it up and trim, or attempt to. Maybe. I had my little one earlier. That would probably be easier, but I probably put it up when I was putting everything else up. Alright, so I am just going to score maybe like 1/3 of an inch, maybe. And then I'm going to turn it around like this and do the same thing. Alright, now I need to cut this off right here where I scored. And I am not good at this kind of stuff, so I am going to use this thing here. And I'm just trying to see where my fold line is, so I do not want to get over that. Okay. And then I'm just going to cut this like right there like that. now I just need to do the same thing on this side. And then I'm going to cut this right here like that. Okay. Now the only other thing I want to do is I do want to do it right up in here, just so that it'll make it fold a little easier. I'm not sure how that looks. It's looking good. So I will round these corners here. And I will ink everything up. And I don't think you were going to see this, but I inked it anyway. Alright, so now I just need to glue that down. Just put a little strip there and a little strip there. It doesn't have to be much because it's not going to be anything real big and bulky going in it. And so then we could stick something down in here. And these are cut apart, so they'll come apart, but I mean, it gives you the idea. So we've done that. So we've done, let me pull it all out. Clean the stuff up. I cannot stand it when it gets like this. Okay, so what we have done today is we have made this little folder that can go as like a side pocket in our journals. We made a little envelope, and we also made a little closure for our envelope. We made a library card pocket, and we made a belly band. So I think that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.